Well, staying healthy doesn't have to be hard. We've got some changes you can make that'll give you huge health rewards.
This episode of the Dollar Saving Divas podcast is brought to you by renttherunway.com.
You'll find more than 200,000 pieces and 400 designers in the Rent the Runway closet. For any event you might be attending, formal, cocktail, or festive, you can get 4 or 8 day designer rentals for a fraction of the price. Anything you want, one flat price.
And when you click the link on our Dollar Saving Divas Facebook page, you'll save even more and help keep this podcast free.
Look great and save money too at renttherunway.com. Well, we all want to be healthier, but it doesn't have to be difficult. We've got some small tweaks you can make to your daily routine that'll give you huge health rewards. So the first one, and Kelly, I know you don't like this one.
No, that's why you're doing this one.
Eat more fish.
Well, I like fish, but in my case, I pretty much like shellfish, and in this case,
that's not what they're talking about.
I know.
Yeah, so salmon is one that is very good for you. It's got high omega-3s. But here's the question. I never eat the skin on the salmon.
That just sounds gross to
me. I know.
me.
I won't. I'm not going to take my own advice on this one. But experts say the fish skin is packed with the omega-3s that lower the triglycerides. So if you're eating the skin, it's more of those omega-3s. You can cut down on that fish oil supplement that you're taking.
Ugh. It's like taking garlic
We're going to tell you to do it, but we're not going to do it ourselves.
We're not going to do it.
We're going to go icky. It's icky.
But this one's interesting, and it's an old wives' tale, and my doctor verified this. I actually went in and asked him this just to verify it. You know, the old wives' tale, okay, this is a ladies' one pretty much. Cranberry juice for a UTI.
Yeah. That's not true?
It's an old wives' tale. And all it will really do is hydrate you. And there was a study done
at the... That's good, and I like cranberry juice.
I love cranberry juice, but we like it when we make Cosmopolitan. So.
Oh, well, I was
thinking
that I was being
healthy.
Protecting myself.
No, you're protecting you from UTI by drinking a Cosmopolitan. Of course, you know where we're thinking about. Well, the Yale School of Medicine did a research study, and even highly concentrated cranberry capsules, which I didn't even know that they made, don't contain enough active ingredients to even prevent the presence of bacteria. So remember, take your antibiotics in this case and take all of them and you can drink the cranberry juice.
I'm still going to have my Cosmo. I'm telling myself I'm being healthy.
Okay, that sounds good to me. Another thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to drive sleepy or sleeping, I guess.
Or sleeping. Don't drive while asleep. Don't operate while sleeping.
Who only sleep about 4 to 5 hours of sleep before climbing behind the wheel are more likely to crash than people with 7 hours or more. I mean, I'd say it's more dangerous than a drunk on the road. Well, I'll tell you this. One thing is truck drivers. How many times have you seen them? I mean, they drive a lot of hours, and
that's a tough job, and I worry about them. I don't think they're sleeping enough.
I've tried to. They're not sleeping enough, and I try to be pretty much of a defensive driver when I'm passing truck drivers. So you might want to not only you get a lot of sleep when you're driving, so you can be a defensive driver when you are out on the road. Another thing they talk about is taking a nap. So, we don't.
That.
Yeah, so like every afternoon, you and I can take a little nappy.
So I can drive later.
So you can drive later to go get your Cosmopolitan.
And then not drive after that.
Well, and the other thing is, speaking of driving, is you don't want to be driving when you've taken your allergy medicine, because that makes
you if you got an antihistamines will not, at least for me, they knock me out.
Oh, big time. Well, and speaking of allergies, now today my eye is watering, my nose is all stuffed up.
We're a mess.
I am a mess. I'm sitting here. People think I've been crying all day, that Leslie's just upset me so terribly. But really, it's just my allergies. So, I mean, I have these itchy eyes, and I don't take anything for them because I just get them periodically. But this eye's been watering for days, and it's kind of like I'm embarrassed. I have makeup just on one eye now because I'm just watering.
Well, I get you an eye patch.
Well,
you can be a pirate. Talk like a pirate.
That's ridiculous. Well, one thing you can do, we're talking about some foods that you can eat that actually fight allergies. One of them is blueberries. And the pollen count here, in the spring. It is
crazy right now.
April and May are just, actually April to probably August, just horrible in Ohio. So, go for those sales on blueberries because they really say that they contain an antioxidant that actually will help you, it could block histamines and help keep those itchy eyes. Okay, maybe I should just go and eat a pint of blueberries today.
I think blueberry ice cream probably will help you.
Okay.
Well, another thing, I know, again, back to the things you don't like, tuna is... Do you like tuna?
I love tuna, but not like a big...
not like... You like tuna salad.
Yeah,
with the mayonnaise.
With the mayonnaise, relish, onion, a little parsley, a little pepper thrown in.
All right.
That's why I do use light mayonnaise. So,
but interestingly enough, the omega-3 fatty acids in tuna are thought to play a role in pumping out compounds that fight inflammation. So it could lessen the severity of your allergy symptoms. So you can incorporate some, or salmon as well, salmon or light tuna into your diet. It'll help with your allergies.
Well, I think I'd rather have some pasta with a marinara sauce because actually we're having, which like you guys like to come over, we're having pasta tonight with it's spaghetti and meatballs with a marinara sauce because tomato sauce is a concentrated source of antioxidants like vitamin A.
That's interesting.
I know. I thought that was so. I'm encouraging everyone to have a little pasta and
with some marinara.
With some marinara on it.
Delicious dinner. Yeah. Well, and the other thing you can eat, and this is my favorite breakfast food, is yogurt. Plain yogurt is got lots of course, it's got those active cultures that they talk about, but the active cultures are linked to improvements in your allergy symptoms, such as sneezing. So, again, lots of yogurt. That's my favorite food.
You know what you can do, and I know my daughter does this every morning. She takes fresh fruit. So you could actually take some yogurt, take the blueberries.
There you go.
And
the tuna.
Okay, and the tomato sauce, just roll them all together and
put it in a blender,
and there's a good smoothie. Do not take that as a recipe. This episode of the Dollar Saving Divas podcast is brought to you by renttherunway.com.
You'll find more than 200,000 pieces and 400 designers in the Rent the Runway closet. For any event you might be attending, formal, cocktail, or festive, you can get 4 or 8 day designer rentals for a fraction of the price. Anything you want, one flat price.
And when you click the link on our Dollar Saving Divas Facebook page, you'll save even more and help keep this podcast free.
Look great and save money too at renttherunway.com. Thanks for listening to the Dollar Saving Divas. If you have ideas for an upcoming episode, we'd love to hear from you. Just head to our Facebook page at facebook.com/DollarSavingDivasCBus and share your comments. Our podcast is available on iTunes, iHeartMedia, or your favorite podcast player. Thanks again for listening.
This is Ashley.
And this is Trevor.
And this is Trevor from Elite One Fitness.
And this is Brett. In each week's Today's Health and Wellness podcast, we spotlight health and wellness stories you'll find in the Central Ohio Health and Wellness magazine, on Today's Health and web pages and social media, as well as extras you'll only hear in the weekly podcasts.
And each month, Trevor and I bust some gym and health myths to help motivate you to become stronger and healthier.
Oh yeah, you know it. The Today's Health and Wellness podcast is a joint effort of the Central Ohio Health and Wellness magazine and Today's Health.
Subscribe to our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube, or your favorite podcast player.
Circle270media.com.